everyone, this is Colin Gray with Team Gray, and I want to take some time to talk to you today about what your home value truly is. This is questions that we get asked all the time, whether it's on the phone or when we're on listing appointments, and there's a few topics that I really want to touch on this point. Most of the time when we go out to somebody's home to view it to possibly sell their home, I always like to ask the question before I give them a value of what I think their home is worth on what they think their home is worth. Most of the time, I would say roughly around 80% of the time, this value is usually off by at least almost as much as 20% of the true market value for the home. People really struggle with this. They'll, for example, give me a price of $299,000, but their home's actually worth around $260,000. The reason for this is people are extremely attached to their homes, and they have put a lot of time and a lot of effort into repairing the home and trying to add what they feel as value to the home, when really the market doesn't reflect that, and it's really hard for people to see that. The best way to judge our home's true value is from actual market value analysis, and a lot of real estate agents have the ability to do what they call a CMA, which is a comparable market analysis, and we take homes that have actively sold and are currently on the market, and we take and adjust that accordingly to give you your home's true value. And most of the time this number is drastically different from what people feel their home is actually worth. So it's not really a hard thing, it's just don't be offended when your realtor comes up to you and gives you a much different purchase price than you had recommended. And chances are, more than often than not, we will go ahead and accept your listing, but most of the time that's when you get into the battle of having your realtor come at you after 3 weeks and nobody's shown your home, and there's no interest in your home because it's overpriced, and that's where we get into the battle of pricing your home. Another issue that we normally have is with Zillow and the Zestimate. The Zestimate is compiled off of public and user submitted data. They'll take homes in their entire database, which is huge and awfully more often than not is not updated accordingly, and they'll give you a value that is much different than your actual true value of your home. A lot of this times it's because your market is rural, or like I said, the information is just not updated properly. Now this number here is actually derived from Zillow's website itself, and that number is 38% of the time the Zestimate that they give you, if they can, is within 5% of the sales price. Now upwards of 90% of homes are sold within 5% of the sales price. So what they're saying is 38% of the time that number is right. So more than half of the time the numbers that they give you on a Zestimate is wrong from what your home is going to end up selling at. So what I'm telling you is that you need to take the time to talk with your realtor and expect your number to be different than what your home you think is going to be worth. And if this number is too far for you, or you don't feel like your home is worth that, like I said, a lot of the times realtors will go ahead and accept that listing, but be prepared for them to talk you down, because chances are your house is not going to sell there. And it has nothing to do with our personal opinion of your home. It has to do truly with how the market value affects what's going on today. And home prices are on the rise, but they're not on the rise as much as people think they are. So I hope this information helps, and now that I've talked to you a little bit about it, that these prices don't come as much of a shock to you when you go ahead and sit down with your realtor. So once again, this is Colin Gray with Team Gray. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.